Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm the Game Goat. Today I thought I'd do something a little bit different than what I normally do, and show you guys kind of a little tutorial, I guess, on how to do a Crota with just two people. In this particular instance, we're both level 32s, but me and the same guy have done it with my level 32 Titan and his level 31 Warlock. And he was running the sword as the 31, so it's really not hard to do it either way. This is normal mode, so I mean, I'm sure a lot of you out there are just thinking that normal mode's for scrubs anymore, but there's a lot of people that don't play this game that much and really don't get to do the raids at all. So this is kind of going to be more for those people. It's not a speed run or anything, it's just a really easy way to do it if you just have two people. So obviously the first thing you want to do is clear out the first room. And we did the heavy ammo glitch, and the reason that we did it is just to have a constant supply, because this is after the patch where they fixed the glitch where you lose heavy ammo after you die or whatever. But the only reason that we did it, we don't expect to die during this at all, because we just play it safe the whole time because it's a quick run. But we did it just to keep a constant supply, so there you go. Anyways, first thing you do is clear out the room, then after that come out here. For some reason, sometimes the acolytes will just run way the hell out there, and then they'll come flying back to you and try and shoot you. But whether or not you grab the chalice is your option, I guess, your decision. But the reason that we did it is because I have red health right now. And if you've ever had red health during a raid and you can't grab the chalice, then you know that it absolutely sucks to be in the red, because all you do is constantly hear your heart beating, and it gets really annoying, especially if you have a headset on. But okay, so there you just saw me take down Crota by myself. I'm level 32. I have a fully upgraded 331 Galahorn. When I do it, I always shoot twice, and you definitely want to make sure that you shoot as fast as you can, because with the Galahorn, the fire rate is just right where if you hesitate at all, his shield is gonna regenerate a little bit, and then you're not gonna be able to do it. And right there, we tried to do it for 3, but I shot the first round too fast or too early, and he was not done glowing yet, but that's okay. So when he goes up there as a hunter, he's got, like, you know, the blink strike thing where you go invisible and that kind of stuff. So when you go up there, if you're running the sword, you're gonna wait until he goes down and you're gonna do 3 hits on him just to be safe, and then you're gonna blink strike him. You're gonna drop the sword and blink strike him, so you go invisible, and then pick up the sword again and just kind of stand around and wait, because you gotta wait for him to stop glowing, and then you gotta wait for your partner to take him down, to take down Crota again. And sometimes you want to watch out for the stupid thrall. The thralls will come in and they will try to sneak up on you guys and take you out. But if you're level 32, you shouldn't have a problem. We did some trials too with my Galahorn and being a level 31 and trying to take him down, and it does work with just 2 shots of the Galahorn and nothing else. The issue that we were having was the inconsistency. There was times when 3 times in a row I shot him just twice with just Galahorn just to test it, and he went down 3 times in a row, and then the 4th time he still had about half of his health or his shield left. And I think what the issue is there is sometimes with Galahorn, if you hit him, what'll happen is the Wolfpack rounds will just blow up all at once, instead of, you know, going out, flowering out and tracking back to him like they're supposed to. They'll just blow up all at once, and that screws up the timing. So by the time you shoot your second shot, or by the time your second shot gets there, his shield will have been regened almost all the way already. So, and I don't know, I mean, that can happen as a level 32 as well, but for some reason I've never had it happen when I'm 32. It was only when we were doing those tests with as a level 31. But another thing I wanted to kind of point out was if you're gonna do it and you're not and the sword bearer is not a hunter and can't go invisible or whatever, it's it's a lot easier to do it if the person with the rockets is level 32, because then you can just shoot Gallahorn twice at Crota, and he's gonna go down for sure. And right after you take your second shot, you switch to a sniper and you start shooting them boomers, because the boomers are gonna pose kind of a problem for you. If, like when he was his warlock running the sword, if you are 31 and you've done this raid at all, even on normal mode, you know that one shot from a boomer is pretty much going to kill you. And if it doesn't kill you, it's going to be damn close. But usually those guys standing over there are going to shoot pretty close to the same time, and you're going to get hit at least twice, so you're going to die, and that's where you're going to have an issue. So whoever's running the sword, you just need to make sure that they are really nimble with the sword, and that the person that's shooting rockets really should be level 32 and should be hitting those guys, those sword bearers, or those boomers after he shoots his rockets. If you've got a black hammer, mine's not upgraded all the way, but if I shoot one of those guys in the head with my black hammer as a level 32, it doesn't kill him. It doesn't all the way kill him, but it gets him to a sliver. So I'm guessing if you had it upgraded all the way, it would kill them with one shot to the head. Another thing I wanted to talk about was, if you're running rockets and you're a level 31, you really need to have Gallahorn, or you really should have Gallahorn. This was just another raid that we did. This was hard mode, another thing we did, I don't know. I needed more time to talk, so I thought I'd cut this in there too, but if you're running rockets and you're level 31, you really should have Gallahorn. Just so you can have that chance to bring him down with just 2 rockets. And if you're going to be 31 and you have Gallahorn, after you shoot him with your 2 rockets, you definitely need to be hitting him with a primary or a sniper rifle immediately after you shoot the second rocket. Now I think it'll work with a Hunger of Crota, because Hunger of Crota does quite a bit of damage too. The only problem with that is some of the damage that's done with Hunger of Crota is put out around the base by his feet, and you're not doing as much damage that way. But if you're doing it with Hunger of Crota as a level 32, definitely get your primary out after you shoot the second rocket, and be hitting him, pinging him with your primary, whether it's a pistol or, I don't know, scout rifle, something. Just keep putting shots on him, because as long as you're putting shots on his shield, you're going to be bringing his shield down and preventing him from regenning. So if you're going to be the sword guy, and you're not going to be 32, make sure you be careful of boomers. If you're going to be a 31 rocket guy, I don't know how you're going to do it, but you better have Gallahorn. If you don't have Gallahorn and you're level 31, I would say forget it, because it's going to be so difficult for you to bring him down, and there's the inconsistency and all that kind of stuff. Just, if you're 31 and you have Gallahorn, you can try it. If you're 31 and you don't have Gallahorn, I wouldn't even try it. And it stinks that they made it that way, so that you pretty much have to have a Gallahorn to be able to run this raid, especially on hard mode. I don't know how anybody could really do it without Gallahorn on hard, but I know if you keep pinging him with primaries, then after your shots with the rocket launcher, then that's the best way to definitely be absolutely sure that you're gonna bring him down. So I guess this has just been kind of a tutorial, more or less. It's not something that I normally do, but me and my buddy, shout out to him, Jendon Kid, Kyle. We every week we always try and do this raid on normal, just the 2 of us. And because we can never find anybody that actually wants to do it at the same time, and we're up at like 3, 4 in the morning trying to do this raid, and nobody else is online, so we always just try and do it just the 2 of us. And we actually finally got it done this week, and by doing it the way that I just showed you, we were able to do it with like I said, my 32 Warlock, his 32 Hunter, and then another time we were able to do it with my 32 Titan and his 31 Warlock. And that time we actually did have to kill ogres, but it goes so quick on normal to kill ogres. If you get somebody that's 32 and they're hitting them with a sniper, I mean, it's quick. But thank you guys so much for watching the tutorial, and And I don't know if it was really much of a tutorial so much as it was just me showing you guys kind of how I did it. But if you're a casual gamer and you don't really get a lot of time to raid, or you can't find a group, maybe you can find 3 people. If you can find 3 people, great. As long as you can get more people to put damage on Crota's shield, that's the biggest thing. Because if you just take it slow and don't try and rush it, I mean, this raid's really easy to do. But if you got 2 or 3 people and you don't really get a lot of time to play the game, or you can never really find a lot of people to get together and actually do this raid, I hope this is an easy way for you guys to do it, or at least I hope it kind of showed you how you can do it, and maybe you can improvise on it a little bit too. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you liked it, I got a lot of videos on my channel now, mostly walkthroughs. I've been doing Resident Evil. I just finished that up today, Resident Evil Revelations 2 Episode 1. I'm still working on Dying Light. I did a walkthrough of Outlast Whistleblower, so check out my channel. And if you like it, subscribe. I bring videos every day. I do 2 videos every single day, except on weekends. Saturday and Sunday I do 1 video each day. But if you like it, subscribe to me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.